Hello, everybody. You know me. Okay, no, you don't, but you know who I am. I'm Issa J, and yeah, it's the go home show for the greatest Royal Rumble. Let's get right into it, shall we? Okay, so obviously last week we found out about the passing of Bruno Sammartino, and it was really, really sad. My condolences to the family and thoughts and prayers to them. So the show opens up with all of the roster standing up and having a moment of silence, 10 bells, and then it went straight into a package all about Bruno Sammartino, his life, legacy, and yes, this was worth it 100%. Great song, great storytelling. Well, not storytelling, but great song. Great. It was a great feeling, a great opening to the show. We, I personally was not around when Bruno was doing his stuff, but being a wrestling fan, you have to know exactly what his contributions were. It's impossible not to. So he will be missed, I know, and yes, it was worth it. So in order to shake things up, we had Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar come out, and Paul Heyman is great on the mic as always, basically boosting up Brock Lesnar. It was great. It was funny. Yeah, it was worth it. Roman Reigns does come out, does a quick little bitty 3-5 word thing and leaves, but it was good. It was what it was supposed to be to to build up anticipation for Friday, which is Greatest Royal Rumble. All right, and then we had Elias versus Bobby Roode, and this was a great match. A lot of good back and forth. I really liked it, and Elias won. It was in a really cool way too. The arm had been worked quite a bit, and when Bobby was trying to get Elias back into the ring, and then Bobby was trying to get back in the ring himself, Elias takes him, yanks him into the rope, rolls him up, 1, 2, 3. Elias wins. So that was really cool. That was a good win for Elias, and hopefully in his feud with Bobby Lashley, Elias gets pushed to the moon. We'll see. And then we had a little Woken promo, basically saying they're about to delete some fools, which leads up into the Ascension versus the Woken universe. And I thought Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy did a great job here. And the Ascension got a lot of good stuff in too, surprisingly. But of course, the Woken universe wins in order to give them momentum for the Greatest Royal Rumble against the Bar. So I thought it was good. I thought it was great. Yeah, it was worth it. And then Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, they have their own interview show, and their first guest is the Raw General Manager, Kurt Angle. This was comedy gold, 100% from start to finish. Like when you see the Kevin and Cammy show, and they zoom out, and then you see what they did to Shane McMahon, great stuff. In picture form, great stuff. The fact that they have like really nice chairs, and like, oh crud, where's our manners, and they grab out a lawn chair for Kurt Angle was great. Digging the kids thing with Jason Jordan, great stuff. From start to finish, this was good. All ends up leading up to a match with Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman later on down the card, but it was a great time. I absolutely loved it. Yes, it was worth it. Then we had Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre versus Titus Worldwide. And Dolph and Drew definitely win. I didn't care for the match itself because it was a squash match, and I don't like squash matches. But I like this new intensity. The match itself wasn't worth it, but the promo afterwards with Drew McIntyre basically saying that these superstars have become basically uh, lazy, and Drew McIntyre is the superstar they need to shake things up to get it. I'm looking forward to Drew McIntyre's reign as head guy. Him, Braun Strowman as the two head guys. That's going to be good stuff right there. So, match, no. Promo, definitely. Then we had Chad Gable versus Jinder Mahal. And before that happened, they were in the backstage area. Chad was talking to Kurt Angle, and Kurt was saying, like, hey, you're not going to team back up with Jason Jordan. You are a singles competitor now. Jinder Mahal comes out, demands stuff, and then he's like, oh my gosh, Nicholas, you grew up so fast. That was funny as heck. That was good stuff. And the match itself was a lot of one note beat of Jinder Mahal having all of the advantage, and then a crazy like he's about to get the Colossus in. He runs Jason Jordan, it reverses it and climbs up, falls, and rolls up Jinder Mahal for the win. Chad Gable wins, surprisingly. I'm just not a fan of this type of storytelling. It's not my favorite type of match. I like, here's what I can do, here's what I can do, and it can be better. And that one's-upmanship, that's the type of matches that I really like. Or the comedy matches. I really love comedy matches. So the one-sided David versus Goliath stuff is not my cup of tea. So I personally did not think it was worth it, but I understand a lot of people liked it, and right on. But yeah, for me, not worth it. Then Samoa Joe had a little selfie promo in his apartment, his house, hotel, something. It was okay. It was alright. Sure, it was worth it. Basically saying, Roman, you're going to lose. And in a backlash, you're going to lose. So, short, sweet, to the point. And then we had, and also a few times, I can't believe I completely skipped over this. Miz Taraj came up to Seth Rollins, and he was like, hey, and they showed that they're wearing Seth Rollins shirts, burn it down, and they're going to be the new Shield, and hey, why don't you join in with us? Seth was like, no, I'm sorry, leaves. Then later on in the day, they try to be like, hey, Finn, we can be Bo Axel Club. Yeah, too sweet, right? And Finn was like, no. But there's this really good moment where they're looking at, Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel are looking at each other, and they're smiling, and it's like, yeah. And Bo Dallas was like, Kurt, are you thinking what I'm thinking? And Kurt is looking at him, he's shaking his head, yes. He's like, no, I have no idea what you're thinking. That was so great, so funny. Both of those segments were worth it. Little backstage segments were worth it. That was so good. It was comedy gold, comedy genius. I want to see Mr. Raj and Fashion Police have a feud and just go straight up comedy. Oh, that would just be so... that would be too sweet. Yeah. It was great stuff, both of those. Yes, it was worth it. The only thing that was annoying was the way they introduced Finn. They're like, hey, we could be Bo Axel Club. And it pans out, and then it just zooms out where all three of them's there, and you see Finn, and he's just like smiling like a doofus. But other than that, it was good. Then Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman, and of course, it goes the way you think it does. But they took a while for the hot tag to get there. Braun, it was two matches. One was Bobby Lashley versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, with the double team definitely being apart. But once Bobby Lashley was finally able to get Braun Strowman in, it was Braun Strowman Wrecking Fools. That was the match. It was Braun Strowman Wrecking Fools match. And it was fun. It was a lot of goofiness, but I hope they treat Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens a little bit better because they are great talent. Sure, it was worth it. It was entertaining, and Braun Strowman does get the win after the running power slam onto Sami Zayn. It was good stuff. Good stuff. Check it out. You might like it more than I did, but I didn't hate it, so that's a positive. All right, then we had No Way Jose in his little conga line, get in the ring. Baron Corbin comes out. He's like, "Oh, I know what's going on. I'm gonna be beating you up so bad that those conga line people are gonna come and beat me up. No, I'm not having it." So he goes into the back. Conga line goes into the back, and before No Way Jose could go in the back, Baron Corbin just wrecks No Way Jose. At least it gives Baron Corbin a little bit more personality than what we're used to with him, so that's a plus. Hopefully this feud is good. I guess they're scrapping the Jinder Mahal feud with No Way Jose. We'll see. Yeah, sure, why not? It was worth it. We'll see what it's the start of a feud. We'll see where they take it. Then we had a moment of bliss little package vignette, and this is Bliss talking about a homeless woman. Bliss gave her burrito, but Nia Jax grabbed that burrito from that homeless woman and ate it and laughed. And Nia Jax is such a bully, and Alexa Bliss is a bully by association because she didn't stop Nia and help the. This was great stuff. This, like I said last week, this is why I absolutely love Alexa Bliss. This is why I absolutely love her as a wrestler and a talent and a WWE superstar. Women's division. That's why she should be a champion once again. She is so bloody fantastic in this role, and yeah, I feel like they're going to give her the title and give her another push again because she deserves a strong push. But I'm absolutely loving her stuff, and the fans are eating it up. Yes, it was worth it, 100%. Let's go on. And then we had Finn Balor and Seth Rollins versus the Miztourage. And the Miztourage loses. I didn't care for that. I didn't care for that booking decision. So overall, I guess I'm going to have to say no, it wasn't worth it. I mean, yeah, you have to keep Seth Rollins and Finn Balor looking strong because Friday is the greatest Royal Rumble, but it's so difficult, you know? It's so difficult to get invested when it's a lot of nothing. But yeah, we'll see what happens. At least they all had a good showing. They all had good, strong moments. Yeah, technically it is worth it because it was a decent match. But it was just a lot of nothing, unfortunately. So for me, it wasn't worth it because I wanted to see Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel win, and they didn't. And not because of the ending is why it wasn't worth it. It was just out of place, and it didn't build up to the Greatest Royal Rumble in any sense. So yeah, overall, I can't say it was worth it for a lot. Yeah, so let's get to the final moment, and we had the Riot Squad, which is Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, and Ruby Riott, teaming up with Alexa Bliss and Mickie James, and they're facing Nia Jax, Natalya, Ember Moon, Sasha Banks, and Bayley. And the story with Sasha Banks and Bayley is still there, so that's good that they aren't scrapping that. And then the Riot Squad beforehand had a little interview, and they were basically saying, yeah, we're like tear gas. we will attack any and everybody whenever we want to. So they're basically the women version of the Shield, kinda, sorta. But whereas the Shield had a motivation in we're cleaning this roster up, the Riot Squad doesn't yet. But with this tear gas thing, make them go full on mental. If you want to write these women right, if you want to book them right, make them just go mental. Just attack any and everybody and have them win their matches. The match itself was fun. It was good up until the ending. Natalya gets checked. A lot of chaos happens. Like she gets her knee like completely taken out before Liv Morgan can tap. But or was that Alexa Bliss? No, it was Mickie James. It was one of the women. But it was Mickie James. But before Mickie James could tap, Sarah Logan checks her legs out from under her. And then it gets crazy. The chaos ensues. We had a running off the apron into the crowd spot from Nia Jax, which was crazy, crazy, crazy. And then when Natalya was trying to get back in, Mickie James, as the ever heel, just beats her down, makes her injury worse. And then we had, I think the match is still going on at this point. Then we had Ronda Rousey come out. She sucks. I'm done with her. Like, you've ruined it. Yeah, here's Ronda Rousey. Here's me. This is where you're trying to get, but this is what happened. I'm gone. Like, I'm not even in frame with her anymore. I'm just sick and tired of it. She goes in, attacks Mickie James, giving all the heels the win. So basically making Ronda Rousey a heel with doing what she did. Not even selling anything again. I'm done. She is not a wrestler. Bring her to developmental and develop her as a wrestler, because I'm sick and tired of this MMA woman being better than the wrestlers just because she's MMA. That's stupid booking. That's stupid storytelling. And it's not true. I'm done. You lost me. You've lost me. And everyone knows that to have me is the ideal fan. As the ideal fan is. Anyways, I'm on a tangent. No, this wasn't worth it. It was worth it up until the ending. The ending screwed it all up. So no, it wasn't worth it. Screw Ronda Rousey. Screw this form of storytelling. And overall, it was really good in the beginning. And then the ending just started peppering in just moments. But overall, yeah, it was worth it. It wasn't bad. Thank you guys so much for watching. And, oh boy, let's hope next week is so much better. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave us those sexy, sexy likes. Don't forget to share to all of your friends and enemies. Yeah, if you like what we do, please subscribe and be a part of the Smarky family. Don't forget, please do not forget to hit that notification bell, because you want to be notified when we go live. Because we go live every single Sunday from 1 to 2 o'clock p.m. Oh man, I'm super excited. I have a huge rant to get off of my chest. Holy crud. But yeah, join us and be notified when we go live. Also, this Friday, I'll be live, I think by myself, for the Greatest Royal Rumble. So come join me, and we'll watch the Greatest Royal Rumble together. We'll hopefully have a good time. We'll see. We don't know. Yeah. Follow me on Twitter at @IsaJ_STP. Thanks again so much for watching, everybody. And until next time, it will be awesome.